Hello friends, welcome to Your Topper. My name is Kuldeep More. I am from Captain Oak High School in Kalyan here, and I have done my master's in Oklahoma State University, and before that I did my bachelor's in mechanical engineering from Somaya College. So today what I'm going to teach you is the intelligence testing, and my affinity towards this subject is because from the 4th grade, in my time the scholarship exam would be conducted in 4th and 7th, and they moved it to 5th and 8th from last year. So from 4th grade I have been really looking forward to all these competitive exams. So I was able to receive scholarship for 4th and 7th grade, then again gold medal in Maths Pradnya and gold medal in Homi Baba, and then Maharashtra Talent Search scholarships, and again in 10th I was able to secure National Talent Search scholarship. And all this thing which leads up to this success is the scholarship exam, which I started from my 4th grade. And once you start loving to solve this kind of competitive exams which are time bound, it really helps you a lot in your life, not only in this competitive exams, but even when you do your engineering or something else and go for MBA or apply for companies. Most of these companies have aptitude tests, which are again time bound. Similar kind of thinking is required to solve those exams. So these are, don't look at these as just additional load to your school or workload. Just look at this as a building blocks which will build up to the success that you can achieve in later part of your life when you apply for job or apply for MBA. So that's all I wanted to say about these exams. So I hope that you are looking forward.
Hello friends, welcome to Your Topper, your key to success. Friends, today we are going to talk about a very important topic in English grammar, that is tenses. What is tense? Tenses are a form of verb, friends. A verb-based method that is used to indicate the completeness of any action that is taking place. Whether that action is taking place right now, whether that action has taken place in the past, or any action or state that will be in the future. So you all know that broadly we classify tenses into 3 main subtypes. That is past tense, that has happened in the past, present tense, that is happening now, and future tense, that will be happening in a later date. So friends, we will start with the simplest of all the tenses, that is present tense. We all are living in the current period, right? So we are living in the present. Let's start with the first subtype of present tense, that is simple present tense. Let's take an example. I walk home, right? So that is the simplest form of present tense, that I am walking home. Or the sun shines in the east, or any other example that you can think of. These are all examples of simple present tense. That means any action that is taking place in the current time, we denote it as simple present tense. In the next topic, we will see what a simple present continuous tense is. In the next topic, we will see simple past tense and simple future tense. So friends, let's take the basic form or the simplest form of present tense. We will talk about simple present tense. Now what is a simple present tense? Simple present tense is used whenever we have to indicate any unchanging habit or a general truth. For example, Mumbai is a large city, right? When we see is, we already know that this is a simple present tense. But will it change in any time in the future? Mumbai is a large city and will be a large city, was a large city. So it is an unchanging truth. The sun rises in the east. This is also an unchanging truth. This sort of examples we take whenever we have to indicate simple present tense. We will take the basic example, they walk home, right? The verb walk is expressed in its base form in simple present tense. Whenever there is third person singular, this verb form takes the form of S. He walks home. He walks home. You must have seen how we have added s to the base of the verb here in third person singular. We will take several examples of simple present tense in coming examples so that it will be much more clearer to you. So friends, let's move on to our next topic, that is present continuous tense. Now what does present continuous tense imply? As the name tells us, continuous. That means an action that is taking place in the present and has not been completed yet, right? For example, I can say, I am speaking English. You are listening to this lecture, right? So what is the main verb over here? Speak. And what have we done with the verb? We have taken the present tense of the verb, that is speak, and we have done present participle of the main verb. What was the main verb? It was speak, right? And what we have done is we have added present participle form, that is ing, to the main verb, and we have made it I am speaking English. Am denotes the present tense, and what we have done with the main verb is speak plus ing, that is present participle of the main verb. This is our present continuous tense in which the action is taking place right now and has not been completed. So friends, that brings us to the last part of present tense, that is present perfect tense. What is a present perfect tense? Present perfect tense tells us that an action has started in the past. Some unknown time it has started in the past, but it has completed just now. Just now implies that this is present tense, right? We can take an example. I have spoken English, right? Yes, I have spoken English. I had started speaking English in the past, but right now I have just about finished speaking my English sentence. So I have spoken English. Or else I can take and another example. I have played this ball, right? The ball was delivered at some minor time in the past, but I have played it just now. So this indicates that the action is taking place in the present and has been completed just now. So that is why we call it present perfect tense. Remember, there are three forms of present tense. Simple present tense. Simple present tense we use to denote any unchanging habit or general truths. Okay. Next is simple continuous tense. That tells us that the action is taking place right now. And what about simple perfect tense? Simple perfect tense tells us that the action started sometime in the past, but it has been completed just now. So we have three types: simple present, present continuous, and present perfect.
To this session, and I'm going to teach you intelligence testing in this series. And so moving on, the next tips that I want to give you to solve these exams based on my experience is these are all multiple choice question exams, like if you look at the scholarship or MTS or NTS. So what you have is 4 to 5 choices, and one of them is the correct answer. In case of scholarship, you have 4 options, and then one of them would be the correct answer. So what I have found personally helpful for me to solve these kind of questions is don't go scooping around for the correct answer in all those 4. Just try to eliminate the ones which are obviously wrong. Right? If they ask you which are the days in a week, I'm just giving you a simple example, but if it's like Monday, Tuesday, January, and December, you know that January and December are the obviously wrong answers, right? So that kind of thing, just eliminate the obviously wrong answers, and then you are left with the less number of choices to choose from. So now you don't have to choose from all 4, you have to maybe choose from 2 or maybe 3, because you have eliminated the one which is obviously wrong, and that helps you focus on and helps you find the correct answer pretty quickly. So that's the one trick that I wanted to give you, which helped me a lot in all of these competitive exams, and also a later part of my life when I applied for companies and all. And another helpful tip for for the scholarship exam, which I would give you, is these are time-bound exam. Time is your enemy in this case, right? So you have 90 minutes to solve 75 questions. So that's 72 seconds per question. So everything is time related. You have to read the question, come up with the answer, and mark the answer correctly within that allotted 72 seconds. So what main thing to look out for is time, right? You have to carry watch, be uh, vigilant about your time, how much time you're spending on each question, how much time you have left at the end of that 1.5 hour period, right? And then again, the scholarship exam is not the negative marking exam. So at the end of the exam, I would say if you have solved 65 out of 75 and you have last minute or two left, and you know that you can't obviously go and get correct answer for all this 10, try to get something in, because you have to fill it in. If you left it blank, you are not gonna you are not going to get marks for those blanks, right? So try to get something in, maybe a answer which is your gut choice. You looked at the question, you know that maybe this B or C could be my correct answer. Just try to get one of them in the exam paper, so that you might get few extra marks for them. And yeah, that's all I had to say for this session. So we'll meet again in another session with your topper. Thank you.